So the first step is I'll be preparing the outer covering of the samosa. So that's very important. And I have taken about 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'll add about half a teaspoon baking soda, 1.5 teaspoon carom seeds, we call it ajwain, some salt as per taste. Now we'll be adding some oil. You need to add a generous amount of oil in this. You need the samosa covering to be nice and crusty. So I'll mix all the ingredients. I'll add a bit of water to bind it into a dough. But add little at a time because you don't want your dough to be sticky. You need it to be nice and firm. Because if your dough is sticky and it has more water content, it will absorb more oil and it won't become crunchy. I'll add in more oil. I'll add a little bit of water. As you can see that the dough is now binding together. You need a really stiff dough, so you have to do it in parts. You have to add a little bit of water, add a little bit of oil and continue doing the process until it doesn't form a dough. My dough is almost done. I'll add in some oil. Still last. Quick knead and let it rest. Now my dough is done. I'll let it rest for about 10 to 15 minutes before rolling them into samosa cones. So the next step is I'll be preparing the filling. So I've taken 2 big potatoes and have boiled them for 2 whistles. Roughly smashed it like this. You don't want small, you don't want it smooth, you want it rough smashed like this potatoes. It should have some lumps. And then for the next step is I'll be preparing the masala. So usually some people, they directly add the masala in the potato mash and they make it, but I don't like that because I feel the masalas are still raw and needs to be cooked. So I first fry the masalas and everything, and then I add the potato, and that's how I make my filling. So I'll take a pan and add some oil and heat it. I've roughly pounded some cumin seeds and whole coriander seeds. Just like this, it gives a really good flavor to your samosas. I will add this to the pan. Then to this I'll be adding some scraped ginger, chopped green chilies. Then to this I'll be adding some turmeric powder, some coriander powder, garam masala and some chili powder. I'll mix this really well. I'll add in some green peas. I'll add in some salt as per taste. Some chopped cashews, that's optional. Some coriander leaves. Give it a quick stir. Now I'll be adding the mashed potato. Now you can switch off the flame. Mix everything well. Towards the end you can add some chaat masala. Mix this all well. And guys, the samosa stuffing is now ready. Have a taste. If you can adjust the salt or anything, you can do it at this stage. So guys, this is the dough. I'll give it a quick knead. I'll take a portion of the dough and try to press it out. Now let's roll this. The thickness should not be very thin. It should be somewhere in medium. So somewhat like this, guys. And now I'll cut it into 2 halves, like a moon, half moon. Just like this. I'll stretch it out a bit more. and this you get your half moon over here. So now what I'll do is I want to form a triangle over here, so I'll bring this together. So what I will be doing is I'll be putting some water at the edges so that it sticks together. Just like this. Press it over here and let it stick at the edges, just like this. So this will form like a pocket in between, like a cone. You can see you form a pocket like this. So this is how you want your samosa to be. And as you can see, the thickness is not very thick, not very thin. It's somewhere in between. So once you're done with this, now we'll proceed to add the filling. I'll add in the filling. Just like this. Press it a little bit more. Push it downwards, and now brush in some more water at the edges, just like this, so it's moist enough to join it together. Now I'll join this bottom part together, just like this. So this is how you make your samosa, guys. Ensure it is sealed well. If not, then the filling might come out while frying. So this is how it looks, guys. Now I'll try to gently tap it from top and put the base at the bottom and try to make it like a pyramid, just like this, so it gets a pyramid shape. Try to flatten the bottom part like this, and your samosa is now molded. Now I'll proceed to show you the next one as well, so you'll get a hang of it. I'll roll this again to widen it a bit. I'll wet it at the edges, and now fold it like a triangle, overlapping one another, just like this. Press it from the top part and press it from between, like this. Hold it in your hand like a cone and press it. This will actually ensure that it is nicely sealed, just like this. Now I'll proceed to add the filling. I'll add some more water at the edges. I'll be using my fingertips for brushing the water. And now let's close this. Close the edges from the bottom, just like this. So you know it's sealed well. Press it nicely and gently. Try to push the bottom part outside so it forms like a pyramid. So I'll place it like this and make it stand like, press the bottom. So you can see it's standing, and this is how I've shaped my samosa. I'll repeat the same step with the others. So guys, the samosas are now done, and now I'll proceed to deep fry them. So guys, the oil is already heated, and now I'll gently add in the samosas. I'll fry 2 at a time. Don't fry too many together. It might tend to break or open up. I'll gently put it in the oil. Keep the oil on low flame. So that you know it gets nicely cooked and crunchy and it doesn't burn. So as you can see, the crust has become nice golden brown. This is the color you want. And then proceed to fry the rest of the samosas. So the samosas are done, guys. I'll break open one and show you how it looks from the inside. It's nice and crusty, and this is how my samosa looks like. I hope you all enjoyed watching the video, guys. Please do like and subscribe to our channel. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter and show us your love. We'll see you next time, guys.